All right, what's up, guys? Video sent to me from Sophia. This is Chicago, 26 in Trumbull. I'm pretty sure this is located over on the city's southwest, west side. This is located right here in the little village. This area right here. This is known gang territory of Latin Kings. The 2-6, so if you go a little further east off Western, right here is where all these converge. You got like 2-6, Latin Kings, SDs, I forget which order it is, but they all converge right here. I know because I used to work at one of the schools over there. But this is where this takes place, and this guy's walking at 3:30 in the morning, and let's talk about it really quickly. Context, right? Hey, you're walking in Chicago, anywhere, at 3:30 in the morning, then you better have your senses about yourself. If you're carrying a weapon, then you better have clear access to it, just plain and simple, especially if you're in one of these residential areas within like these gang neighborhoods. You're probably going to get jacked. I mean, that's, if you see anybody, it's going to happen. I'm going to be pretty damn paranoid if I'm walking through these neighborhoods. So let me know how you guys would be thinking if you were in this area walking at 3:30 in the morning. But let's take a look at this video and see what happens. You're going to see this guy here on a bike and his buddy right next to him. They're kind of cruising. The guy on the bike probably just stole the bike, honestly, once you watch the video. But now you will see he splits off and there's this dude over here. Now, I just want to stop really quickly and say, hey, I'm going to be hand on my gun at this point, straight up. Like, if I see two people on the other side of the sidewalk and then one comes over towards me on a bike, my hand is already going to be off to the side on my gun. I might even, like, pull it out and then, like, kind of just put it in my pocket because I want to be ready for it. Because there's no reason anybody needs to be coming up to me, talking to me at 3:30 in the morning. But, all right, let's watch the video and then we'll break it down.
Channel 2, Sam.
Channel to Sam.
26 in Trumbull, 2 male Hispanics are harassing an individual. It looks like it's attempted robbery. Right by the bank, by the Mid-America Bank. They're going to run behind the bank now.
2-6
Behind the bank, Mid-America Bank, in the parking lot. Eastbound.
Okay, so what you just heard right there was the police that are monitoring these cameras in these high crime neighborhoods. That's what they do. And fortunately it worked out for this guy. I don't know if there was cops coming. There probably was. They probably got a call. We're down the street and ended up rolling over in that direction once they heard the guy put the call in over the radio. But let's talk about this and break it down a little bit. Again, 3:30 in the morning. If I'm walking, I'm going to have my weapon definitely very readily accessible because you never know who might be jumping out at you. You got two guys opposite direction, opposite side of the street. 5s and 25s, guys. Hit him with a stone. If you can hit someone with a stone, stay off your phone. Once these, I'm going to be aware of these guys. Once he splits off and starts coming towards me, okay, I'm about ready to be game on. I'm like 100% locked in, ready to go. Weapons probably either drawn in my pocket, like held in my hand, or drawn, kept out to my side, or I'm walking with my hand concealed on my weapon. I'm not doing it obviously, but I'm doing it in as low key of a context as I possibly can. Now, he could just be riding past that dude and cruising down this little street here behind me. Yeah, absolutely. Good job on this person by being aware, looking over there, making some sort of eye contact or whatever it is. But now here's where it gets pretty sketchy is when that dude takes that turnaround by me. I'm going to completely turn around at that point. I'm not going to half turn around. I'm going to completely turn around and observe what this dude's doing coming towards me. Fuck no. And I see that guy crossing the street there. I don't know if I'm right in saying this, guys. I'm just trying to put myself in this guy's shoes as much as possible. I mean, this dude is probably concerning me more than anything, because I could see this guy's what? Hands. That dude is concerning me more than anything. And depending upon what this guy's saying to me, I definitely ain't going to let him get that close to me. I definitely am not going to be getting myself backed up into a corner there up against the vehicle. The moment that I realize I'm being robbed, which was probably, just right before this, probably like right about here. I mean, guys, if I knew I was getting robbed, if he said something to me in one form or the other, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Why? Because I'm concerned this dude is going to run up. He's the distraction. He's going to shoot me and kill me. They're going to take my stuff or whatever, mistake me for somebody. So I'm going to shoot this guy first. Why? Because he's the closer threat. If both of these guys are together, I'm going to view them as one entity. And I don't want to have to shoot this guy first, because then he'll just tackle me. And then now it's like a whole different ball game. But if I shoot this guy and stop that threat, and then turn and shoot this guy, or at least at him, he's probably going to be ducking at that point behind the cars, trying to run back that way or something, which, whatever, fine. I would take cover behind the engine block, and then I would move, from engine block to engine block to engine block while keeping my head poked up, making sure, hey, like, is this guy chasing me? It's what we call bounding movement. I mean, I think that's justified. Especially now, if the guy wanted to wait for whatever reason to get both people right here so he could shoot both of them, that's one thing.
Channel to Sam.
26 in Trumbull, 2 male Hispanics are harassing an individual. It looks like it's attempted robbery.
Now, what does Illinois law say about using deadly force or justified self-defense, which is intended or likely to cause death or great bodily harm? Reasonable belief that you are in danger of imminent death or great bodily harm. First of all, look at this guy's hands. Hands, waist, face. This dude's fitting the whole profile right now of that he's armed. And he's probably saying something too. Even if this guy hasn't pulled a weapon out on you, you could still assume, it's reasonable to believe, that both these guys are either about to kill you, seems pretty possible, or great bodily harm. Seems very possible. So again, I feel like that meets the criteria of using deadly force. That's just my opinion.
By the bank, by the Mid-American Bank, they've been around.
Who's to say at this point they don't just shoot him in the stomach or something? Well, actually, I think he does pull something. It's hard to see because it's like kind of blurry. I can't tell if he just punches him. Man, a little slow ass dude too, like weak ass motherfucker, man. This dude looks like he got fucking titties. Man, there's just a lot to be said about this. And then finally he takes off running, right? So I don't know if that guy pulled out a gun and pistol whipped him or something or what. But again, guys, just to reiterate, 5s and 25 save lives. You can hit someone with a stone and stay off your phone. You see those guys walking? Cool. At this time of night, transitory space. Anomalous behavior, meaning that they're moving towards you. That's totally anomalous. So he moves towards me, that's 1. The other guy starts cutting over, that's 2. This guy stops and really comes over towards me, that's 3. I'm going to have my weapon out ready to use. And then the moment that I realize I'm being robbed, bam, I'm going to shoot the guy closest to me. Then I'm going to turn, bam, and I'm going to shoot the guy farthest from me. And if that guy, at whatever point I do engage this dude, because I'm not letting him get that close. No way in hell am I letting him get that. I will shoot him. In this situation, I would probably shoot this guy like right here. Which means this guy's going to go down and start like probably popping random shots over the vehicle. What does that mean for you? Engine block to engine block. Create distance and space from cover and concealment to cover and concealment. Engine block is going to be the best part of that vehicle. And you need to have your wits about you where you duck, take cover over here. You know, you're looking up, over, seeing where he's at, looking under, seeing where he's at, making sure he's not trying to flank you from any point in direction. And if you do see him, you know, you engage him, and then you move from cover to concealment, next engine block. Repeat that process over and over and over again until you get yourself to safety. That's just my take on this video, guys. Be aware of your environment, your surroundings. That's how you do it, the 5s and 25s. And know the law. Reasonable belief that you are about to suffer imminent death or great bodily harm. Was it reasonable to believe in this situation here? You be the judge. What would you do? I'm interested to know. What questions you have for me, I'm interested to know. So that way we can all help strengthen one another and be safer in this life.